At the heart of the hospice movement is the belief that all people have the right to live every day pain-free and with dignity. At Samaritan Hospice, Southern New Jersey's premier provider of hospice and palliative care, this belief extends to everyone, regardless of age or financial circumstance. In Samaritan's 25-year history, the philosophy where helping comes naturally has helped more than 22,000 families.
The situation is deteriorating much quicker than I thought it would.
71-year-old Frances Devine has chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Living alone, Devine knew she needed help to manage her illness and to make each remaining day count.
When I finally got the courage to crawl up, I had instant response.
Mr. Devine, the home okay?
Immediately, Samaritan Hospice assembled a team of dedicated professionals to watch over her. It also delivered a hospital bed, a wheelchair, oxygen tanks, and medication to her home.
She does have a lifeline that hangs around her neck, and if she has any emergencies, all she has to do is push that lifeline button, and it goes directly to Samaritan Hospice.
Hi, Francis, it's Judy.
With solo patients, we try to give them volunteers.
I can't believe how it's changed the situation I'm in.
People confronting a serious and progressive illness are often plunged into unfamiliar, confusing, and stressful situations. Caregivers are suddenly faced with medical decisions and financial and legal responsibilities for which they are untrained and unprepared.
It's not just a medical model of care where it is the disease that is being treated, but it is the person and their family that is being treated.
Samaritan Hospice provides a range of services including palliative or comfort care to relieve pain and enhance quality of life, medical professionals including doctors, nurses, social workers, home health aides, and spiritual support counselors, grief counseling for adults and children, crisis response, care management programs, education programs that extend into the community, schools, and workplace, and a supportive network of volunteers.
As strong as you try to be, sometimes the grief and the regrets just take over your life, and you don't even realize it.
When Kyle Ruffin's sister died from cancer, she turned to Samaritan Center for grief support.
It really helped me see and understand what I was going through. It helped me to understand that, first of all, I wasn't alone, I wasn't crazy, that it wasn't unusual for me to feel some of the feelings that I felt.
Samaritan offers 16 different support groups facilitated by a caring staff. These trained professionals have the experience, empathy, and understanding to help cope with loss.
Losing her was probably the biggest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Christine Macrina attends the Daughters Without Mothers support group.
It's a shame it has to be sad, but the groups really helped me to deal with that.
We do work in schools, we provide crisis intervention in the community, we talk about grief in the workplace.
For students, teachers, and counselors at Moorestown Friends School, Samaritan's crisis response team helps students come to terms with the death of a student and teacher.
Something like this happens and you realize it's on you. The onus is on you to be able to provide the support. But we as counselors or as psychologists or as teachers, we're also feeling the grief.
And the grief counselor did. She helped us get through a lot ourselves so that we could work with the children.
Some of Samaritan's most valuable services are made possible by the generosity of volunteers who visit patients, provide support for newly bereaved families, serve as ambassadors at community events, and plan fundraising events.
Samaritan Hospice really lives up to its word, the meaning of the word Samaritan.
5 months after Marie Hoey began volunteering with Samaritan, Bob, her husband of 42 years, was diagnosed with terminal cancer.
They were very supportive of me at the time. when I needed someone to lean on.
Volunteering, just, it makes you a better person, I think. It really helps you to become more fulfilled.
John Drymack was devastated when his wife was diagnosed with brain cancer.
When hospice came in, it was just like somebody coming in and having a good friend showing you how to go on with life.
Through its clinical team and volunteers, Samaritan Hospice provides life-enhancing care in difficult times. Samaritan Hospice care is, in the fullest sense of the word, a return home. For patients, it provides a source of comfort and relief from pain. For caregivers, it offers a helping hand to ease their task. For families, friends, and loved ones, Samaritan offers support through their grief and hope for tomorrow. Samaritan Hospice, where helping comes naturally.